First cast of the day. Got a little old bass on. He hit that little worm as soon as it hit the water. Check him out. Just a little broke off looking worm. Not much of a hole of water there either, but I just walked down the little spring branch where I normally put my kayak in. Throw it right over there. He hit it as soon as it hit the water. Going back to the creek. So I'm already out here in Ozark Outdoors. It's been a while since I did a fishing video. I thought I'd go do a little wading today. See if I can catch a bass or two. Pretty hot, but the creek's cool. I can get in there and cool off if I need to. Let's catch a few more bass. I don't know how well this is showing up, but I'm gonna give it a try. Kind of a whole shoulder mount going on here. Try to catch another one in that hole. Oop, there's a bite. Once again, it was as soon as it hit the water. That little worm must look good to him. Try it one more time. I just got a little split shot on there. Get it down towards the bottom. Try to hit one of the dark shadows over there. Oop, there's a fish. As soon as it hit the water, it spit it out. I might be getting wise to it. Let's try the old rubber crawfish. Now it's got a fairly heavy jig head on this one. Get him down on the bottom quick. In the summer when it's hot like this, I'll catch them in more shallow water sometimes. Chasing minnows. And I may end up going to a minnow lure. May just be perch over there hitting it. That may have been on a decent little bass in there. Let's see if there's one hanging out down towards the end here. I'd say 4th of July weekend was pretty hard on the bass population over here. At least spots like this where you can just walk right to. as I get on down the river into places that's a long walk, we might get into some better fish. Let's just take a little walk then. Building a little dam across the river. We used to do that when we was kids. Play in the river all day. Down there looks like a kind of a dark green looking hole of water with some rocks in it. It should hold a bass or two. Maybe a goggle eye. How many arrowheads there are out here on this creek bank? Thought that was one from a distance, but it's not. I kind of like walking downstream because when I'm walking in the creek it stirs up stuff, and then the fish downstream get worked up, eating all the stuff that I stir up, crawfish and different things. No takers there. Not farther down here. There was one. That's been a little one. Didn't get the hook. A little farther down, out of the current. I see some shadows out there. I don't know if they're after that or if I scared them. Could have been yellow suckers. That's probably yellow suckers. He was farther down behind that pyramid looking rock. I slung my worm. I see it floating there. He's a little bit better. Fun to catch anyway. Little smallmouth. Yeah, I threw right over there by that pointy rock, and he come out there and hit it. I missed him, and I was gonna reel it up fast and throw it back out there again, and he took off after it and chased it and bit it a second time. So he's hungry. There might be another one down through there somewhere. Go a little farther down. I haven't disturbed him yet. Yeah, there's one. He's swimming right towards me. I never felt him bite. I just seen him out there bite where I threw, and got off. saw him out there right by where I threw, and I thought, well, maybe he's got that in his mouth. He did. He had it, just didn't get the hook set good in him. There's another one over by that rock. Something's got a bed right over there. Maybe a goggle eye. It might be a bass. Drop it right in there and see if anything grabs it. Looks like just sun perch swarming around it. Let's move on down the creek. Looks like some sun perch have got beds made here. Just wonder if there's a bass out in there anywhere. Old perch grab it. They sure did like it. Go here in this upper end. There's got to be at least one big bass over here somewhere that spear gunners didn't get. Try this shaded area. Yep, there's one on it. He ain't big. Oh, got off. Come back and grabbed it again. Dang it, missed him again. Little crawl pincher out there. And on that little edge where the gravel rolls off into the deep. Another one hit it. He wasn't as big though. This bright sun's got him go back in the shadows, I guess. One over there. Dark spot. I feel one hitting it. Yeah, there's one. On the old crawl pincher. Oh, there's another one with him. See if I can catch two at a time. Dang it. What the hell? Mine's got a loop in it. Oh, I broke it. Gosh dang it, right on that friggin' loop. second one. Let's go ahead and reel this one in. The other one was bigger than this one too. He was a pretty good fish. This one, I guess if you wanted to eat one, you'd make a couple good fillets. I think we're going to set him free though. Belly's kind of pooched out there. He may be full of crawdads, or he may have eggs. I don't know. Let's try it again. Dang it, that sucks. That one got my hook and all. I figured he'd bite because he was sure chasing that one around. Well, I'm switching to a little bit darker brown crawfish here and a little bit smaller. It's the same brand, it's that Yum brand, but it's made a little bit different and a little bit smaller. And then I put another one of these worms on here, but I used a jig head instead of the split shot. We'll give it a try. That was the one that broke my line. So I've only got like 4-pound test on here, and just as I noticed it had a knot in the line, I broke it. So that's my fault. I did have 2 on at the same time. Maybe I'll get one to bite. Oh, on that little crawfish. Got one coming in. Little bitty one too. Oh, he's pulling hard though for a little guy. There's another one right behind me. I'll be doggone. That's the one that's got my hook in its mouth. Holy crap. You believe that? He's got that rubber worm stuck in his mouth. Folks, I hope this is getting on video. Yep, looks like it's recording. I'd have never dreamed that in a million years. Dang it, he's got it deep too. I don't want to pull it out. I'm just going to clip the line off. Maybe it'll rust out. Hopefully. Who'd have thought? Now he was a hungry son of a gun. Well, I probably wouldn't believe that if I hadn't seen it. Got my worm back though. First cast on that little brown crawfish. See if we can catch another one. I can't believe there ain't any dog line in that little rocky hole though. Got a little worm in there. Yep, there's one. He got it. Man, he swallowed it. Oh, he slung it out. I couldn't even see that worm. It's so far in his mouth, and somehow he got that unhooked. He was with it again. Missed him again. That is a little one. What in the world is going on? Keep getting off. Brand new hook. Yeah, got a rock. It won't get off though. Black crawdad with some red sparkle in it. Who'd have thought? There's another one on it. Not nothing big, but they sure are biting good. And this looks like a good spot. Looks like it gets some deep down there and some rocks. Big old bluff. Just now a decent one. I'd thrown that black crawfish out there, and then I saw a little one chasing it, and then a pretty good sized one kind of staying off back away from it a little ways. Might have to put that worm back on and give it a try. Green worm. It's harder to see it than it was that black crawfish though. I could see it real good. I threw in there just a second ago with that green worm on. Something grabbed it, stripped line, broke my line off. So chances of it biting again are slim, like that other one did. And I can't believe that that even happened, but it's on video. It happened. They're generally hitting it before it ever even gets to the bottom. Try this brown one. That one was green, about the color of that worm that I was using. Oh no. Saved it. That would have been a good cast too. That was right in there. Oh, damn rock. A lot of them in there. Not too shabby. Pretty color on them. I threw in there just a second ago with that green worm on. Something grabbed it, stripped line, broke my line off. So chances of it biting again are slim, like that other one did. And I can't believe that that even happened, but it's on video. It happened. Whatever this was, he flat took off with it when he bit it. Oh, oh man, that was just another good one. I don't think it's no line breaker, but he was a decent one. I thought it was a yellow sucker. I thought it was just a yellow sucker drifting along there. Man, he's made a swipe at it hard. That's a bass. Good one. They're generally hitting it before it ever even gets to the bottom. Try this brown one. That one was green, about the color of that worm that I was using. Oh no. Saved it. Been a good cast too. That was right in there. Oh, damn rock. A lot of them in there. Well, I better call it a day. I caught that fish when my line broke a while ago. Guess what? My friggin' hook in its mouth and a whole bunch of line running out there. I saw them weeds over there moving every once in a while. So I cast it over there and hooked the line and felt that fish on it. I'll be doggone if he didn't swallow it too. Oh, man. Got that hook buried too. I'm just gonna cut the line and hopefully the hook will rot out and he'll be alright. He ain't a monster, but I guess, I don't know, maybe I need to re-spool my line. He sure broke it. He was stripping drag and then the line just broke. He got over there in them weeds and got tangled up. I could see those weeds moving a little bit and I kept flipping over there and I hooked the line and I could feel him pulling on it then. Waded out there and pulled the line towards me to where I could get a hold of the line, and I pulled the line by hand and got him in. Crazy. Who'd thought? I think that's gonna call it a day for Marty and Ozark Outdoors. Happened twice in one day. Of course, he didn't bite it that time, but the first one, I broke my line. He had the hook in his mouth and he turned around and bit another lure and caught him and got both lures out. But anyway, hope you enjoyed this little fishing trip. I know I did. It's hot and muggy and it's just a good day to be wading in the creek. Good luck in all your adventures, and thanks for watching.